And so what about you, Yujiro? Is filmmaking your ikigai, or is it something else?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
There you go.
Well, I have the answer for you. So when I started making the film when I was in high school, the detective film, comedy detective film, and I show it to people in my school and made people laugh, that empowered me. And I really felt something special of making something out of nothing,
Mm.
you know. So filmmaking became my ikigai. Yeah, for sure. But when I started working on carving the divine, it's not ikigai anymore.
Mm.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Wow.
There were so many obstacles and there's so many unpleasant experience during the shooting.
Yeah.
And after I finished making the film, people frankly wonder why you spend so many years making a film about the woodcarvers. Why don't you just make a film about the famous people like a Justin Bieber or something, right? So like regular people didn't get it. And I was thinking about, well, this is a really important Japanese culture, 1,400-year-old tradition, never been brought to the Western world. And why don't you get it, right?
Yeah.
But people are not enthusiastic about it. Many people. I mean, some people get it. Some people like yourself, this is, you're my audience, definitely. They just get it right away. I don't need to talk to them anything. I made a film about Bushi, and they were like, "Oh, I want to watch it. When's gonna be released?" But regular folks, they just didn't get it. So last 6 years, about 6 years or 5 years, have not been about mainly about making a film or putting the film together, but it is about promoting the film,
Mm.
marketing the film, and marketing the film is as hard as or even harder than making the film itself. When you tell that to filmmakers, they get really upset, right? Like, well, you know what? Like, you made a film and everything, but that's just half the battle. It's not even half of the battle. It's a quarter of the battle. It's the easy part. Now you finish the easy part. Now you're going to do a difficult part to promote the film so the people take your film seriously. That's,
Yeah.
to them, that's like too overwhelming.
Mm.
Because making a film itself is such an incredible journey, incredible task. Film is one of the most expensive art form in the world. People don't know it. People watch it for 2 hours, and just the time passes by. But you cannot make a film alone. Even like you might think that you did like a writing and the directing, or producing, editing, and the sound and everything by yourself. You might say that, but I still had to have people to be
Yes.
in the film, and I had to have a film composer, and I had to have somebody who can give me advice while I'm editing, so that I can be objective. So you cannot make a film alone. So people get really upset. What are you talking about? Making a film is the hardest thing you can ever do, and more than making a film, this promoting thing is more difficult. I would say yes, it's more difficult. Definitely a lot more difficult. So after making a film, I started doing that YouTube show, Carving the Divine TV, which is about the basic concept and the history of Buddhism. We also did a lot of shows about statues and how to, identify different types of statues. And we did a blog, Buddhization, which is about how to appreciate Buddhist statues, Japanese Buddhist statues. This is a more like an artistic, approach, right? So between my YouTube shows and blogs, I wanted to raise awareness of this wonderful, beautiful, incredible ancient tradition of Buddhism. And slowly people, started pay attention to my content and started discover my documentary. And, I did my best to do a best possible shows so that people can benefit from. My purpose is to promote my documentary, but at the same time, I really wanted to create a great content for the people, so people can learn something. And I also wanted to make it entertaining. and I wanted to bring a great guest. So I've done all this. I enjoy doing it, but at the same time, it became a burden. I always thought about, come on, when can I quit? When can I finish it, right? So you say ikigai. Yes, it was ikigai, but it became a dharma. So dharma in Buddhist sense is the teaching of Buddha, but dharma in Hindu sense is the duty in this life.
I see.
I took it as a duty in this life. It's not ikigai anymore.